this is going to be a must-see match.
Showtime, baby! Let me have some fun.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. All right, what's coming up next? Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game. Big opening ready to be taken advantage of after that parry. Will this super art connect? Each hit is so important here. Critical point of the match. That was a well-placed projectile. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Where you go? Grabs and throws them away. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Dashes up. The slaughter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 holding on to that corner throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Scrapping it out up close. He turns out. Both sides getting ready. Crashes out the cage right there. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Flatline zone. That was catch as catch can. All right, first round. What's going to happen?
Where you going?
Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Knockdown. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. They break things off to take a quick breather. Shocks them with a projectile. Recovers from burnout. Taking stock. Life lead opens up. Takes him. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. They're going for the super art. A quick breather. Drowns them from above. Player 2 throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Player 2 with the rhythm owning that space. Fires a blast. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. What now? Oh, yo, Ross super here. Wraps it up with a throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Fight round. Fight.
Checks with a sandblast. Uses their drive gauge. Goes to the air. A parry. Checks with a medium kick. Rising uppercut. Player 2 will look to apply anti-air in the clutch. They both have full drive gauges to work with. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. Sets up with the jump in. Dangerous range here. Fires a blast. Backs away. Not about that BFF life right now. Eat this and leave some big damage. Drive rush. Checks with a sandblast. A trade, but still works out. What are they gonna do? Nice air slasher. Presses for a react forward rush. Gotta do better than that. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Nothing stops this train. There's a burnout. Try a super art to show up what our PhD and fighters can do for you. Sits him down with a super. Now that's how you take a round. That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight. see what they try to do here in the first round. Blocks the jump in. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Trips them up. Will the drive parry here open things up for them? Knockdown. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. They can't even get sneezed on here. Capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Throws them to negate the block. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Okay, they trade hits. Sandblast! Drive rush to keep it going. Knockdown and big throws. Player 1 experiencing burnout. Looking to impress with this super. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. There it is! They knew it'd be enough. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked fired up. We're almost underway.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. Starts with a jump in. Deal some damage with that quick combo. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Okay, they trade hits. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Drive rush. Gets in their face. Surprises them with a drive rush. Does a good job of pushing back. All right, what's coming up next? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Starting off with rising uppercut. Can't tech the throw. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Jumps. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to restart. Just goes for it at this range. Big change blow. Up into the edge. It's a good spot to use the super. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Smart play, throws them. Springs forward with the drive rush. Both fighters planning something? Oh, burnout triggered. They're going for the super art. Drive rush to keep it going. Oh, the overhead denied. Closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. The last round. It's now or never. Breaks the block with a throw. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Player 1 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Drive rush. Checks with a sandblast. Plenty of health, full gauges. Let's go. Betting it all on the drive rush. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Both sides getting ready. Drops them hard. Forward rush. They can't make any mistakes here if they want any to trap them with a critical. Such a smart play to go for in this situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. Genius lead with that throw escape. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Fake hits the drive. Checks with a sandblast. It is over. Player 1 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. Neither of them willing to back off here. Projectile to try and change the situation. The fight continues in the middle of the stage. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop it. Knockdown. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Heading into the end game now. It heats it up with a combo into super. Takes a trip. Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 chases them down. Dashes up. Smart play with the throw. Player 1 can build off this lead. Decides to meet them in the air. Going in. Medium kick hits. That combo did decent damage. You've got rising uppercut. The throw whiffs. Experiencing burnout. Throws them. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Fires off an air slasher. Changes the pace with a fireball. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Draw super art incoming. Oh, they changed sides. Maximum strike. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? Checks with a sandblast. Can this drive bring them back? The drive gauge is screaming for more. Links it. Turn closes it out. Player 2 made all the right moves. And this experience is only gonna make them stronger. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Takes the chance to hurt him. Big opening ready to be taken advantage of after that parry. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Trips him up. Player 1 with the life lead. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Time's the only thing moving here. Throws them to negate the block. The counter is blocked. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireball. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Big throws. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Goes for the jump in. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Shows the medium hit. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 is dominating this match. Barely blocks the jump in. Not much life left, but their drive usage makes it all in with a rush. Player 1 is in a springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 can't use any drive. Turns out. Oh, here we go. Will they go all in without drive? Checks with a sandblast. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. Adds a bit of OD spice there. What'll be the plan here? Player 1 can flatline them. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? In the last round, it's now or never. Backs them into the corner and not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Super clutch corners. Ooh, you never know what's betting it all on the drive rush. What now, drive rush? Links it. Getting up close and personal. Fires off an air slasher. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. With super art, grabs them from above. Here comes the corner pressure. Player 2, all in with a rush. Super art to show what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Weekend pleasure. Here in for a good time. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Takes it. Answers with a fireball. Are you kidding me? That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, top that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Grounds them from above. Oh, yeah. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. What's their game? What a finish. Great meat in the life gauge there. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Uses the gauge. Can this super art set things into motion? The throw misses. Jumps up. Big throw. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Flash zone. KO! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Perfect parry. That's a counter. Jumps in. Barely blocks the jump in. Breaks it. Perfect input. Not letting up. Both sides getting ready. Checks with a sandblast. Shakes things up with a fireball. Fires a blast. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Sways? So, drive rush. Maximum strike. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Weekend pleasure. We're in for a good time. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this game. Betting a call on the drive rush. Jump coming hard. Both they pick this time to bust this out. Still alive. Still alive. Oh, so close. The next moves are gonna be crucial. They are done. Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. What are they thinking here? Wraps it up. Nice and easy. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. At least one of them is experiencing burnout. Player 2 it's a good spot to use some super. Oh, perfect KO. They were in full control there. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. What are they thinking here? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Backs them into the corner. Trips them up. Lands the forward throw. The corner pressure continues. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Takes a trip. Next hit will end the KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Big counter. Sticks the combo. Their spacing is so on point. Drive rush to keep it going. Dashes. A parry? Lands the attack and springs forward with the drive rush. Going in? They gotta press here to take advantage of this drive gap. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Dives in with full faith. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Bang from meter! What's gonna happen here? Data's talons are out and they're hungry! Player 2 is barely hanging in there, but can still not all in with the rush! Player 2 crashes out the cage right there! Will this be enough to kill?
Uh-oh. Good night.
Couldn't finish them off! Can they still take the round? Oh, what a finish! Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with!
Round one. Fight.
Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Player 2 holding burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Perfect time to spend the meter. Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Rips the slasher out. Clean parry. The quarter makes it hard to escape. Little experiencing burnout. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. You gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. That's a counter. Springs forward with the drive rush. In with snake step. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Wall flat into the guard frame. Notice them all in with the rush. Oh, putting the that combo finishes it.
Better than my masterwork.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Looking to shred something. Shows a medium kick. Springs forward with the drive rush. The greatest so-by. Can they build off of it? Scuffle. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Player 2 with the rhythm owning that space. Turning it right up with the super. The party's getting started. Perfectly executed. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Round one. Fight.
The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Trips him up. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Well-timed command throw there. Their super art gauge is running on empty, capitalizes on every mistake, and picks up the perfect KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 2 chases them down. Gets the combo. Knockdown and still scrapping for control of the space. Nightshade Pulse comes out to play. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Drive rush to keep it going. Springs forward with the drive rush. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Will this super art do anything? The party closes it out! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Fight!
Takes it! This is gonna hurt! Crowns him from above! Nightshade Pulse! Amazing! Connects with the throw! Forward rush! Nets the counter! Getting it all on the drive rush! They push their way up, throws them! Okay, here we go! Rushes in! Both absolutely refusing to give up ground! Jump! Gotcha! Oh, drive rush! Sets up with the jump in! Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Gotta do better than that! Ugh, take a seat! Dude closes in! Player one is in a very... They're dizzy! The buffet is open! No hesitation or regret! Hit them with that NSF dummy!
To fatal.
Perfect damage calculation! No doubt about it! It is over! Player one is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while! They really took it down to the wire!
Round one. Fight!
Smart play, triggering toxic block, crowns them from above. Player, burnout activates. Somehow pushes, springs forward with the drive rush. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Player two is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage.
Here comes a new challenger!
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round one. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player one with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. Both fighters are working with empty drive gauges, but I'm sure they want to make something happen. The attack is parried. The jump-in is denied. KO. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireball. Medium kick. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Goes up. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. They were right to be on guard there. Springs forward with the drive rush. Goes for the level 2 super eraser. Set up the punching bag. Oh, burnout triggered. Player two just put themselves on equal footing with that super. Nobody blinked. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. They're in range. We gonna see a jump. Blow in with a rush. Oh, kisses the fireball. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Where you go? Goes all in with the uppercut. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Here comes the corner pressure. Oh, combo. Let's go. Medium kick. Leg sink. Perfect flash touch. Oh, here we go. Scuffle. Quick dash. All in with the They picked this time to bust this out? They are done! Player one delivers the upset! That's one for the replays.
Round one.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Where you going?
A parry? Yo, put that away. Closes the gap. Not having the cross-up. Grabs them. Got their eye on the air. A battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give it any ground. What's the play here? Checks them with the projectile. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player one is going to have to... Will this super art connect? Player one needs to deal with this burnout. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player one experiencing burnout. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Going in? Both players, they're going for the super art? The super doesn't KO. Player two wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Blocks it. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Awesome! Projectile to try and change the situation. Breaks the block with a throw. A trade, but they're not worried. There's a change of side. Springs forward with the drive rush. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Dashes forward. Sure you can? Both fighters planning something? Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Drive and back misses. Can they create an super art? That's not gonna hit. Player opts for the critical art. Still alive? Still alive?
Sit down and shut up!
It doesn't kill. They're still in this. Oh, yo! Raw super hit! That amazing never say die attitude got them the win.
Final round.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Where you going?
This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Backs away. Not about that BFF life right now. Both players look for something to work with, but neither tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Player one can't let this simmer. They got it. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Perfect parry with finesse. Quick step forward. What now? All in with a rush. What are they gonna do? Zone sets up with the jump in. Amazing. Player two is in a very good spot. Punish counter sets the table. That combo finishes it. Player two was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player two has the life lead. Neither of them willing to back off here. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Player two is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Heading into the get-some. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes with a projectile for their opening shot. Extra spicy, sure you connect. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. How will this impact things? Still scrapping for control of the space. Good read with that throw escape. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Sandblast. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Perfect input. Uses the gauge for a super art. Player two can't use any drive moves without burning out. We have a super art on deck. Hits the drive. Looking for a chance. They're clutch anti-air. Who's gonna take hits that with confidence? That combo finishes it. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. That combo did decent damage.
Oh, they're in the corner now.
Oh, putting the cherry on top.
They're gonna teach you a lesson here. To play with fire, you're gonna get burned. That hurt.
The super connects. Can this drive bring them back? Connects with the throw. Okay,
Getting it all on the drive rush.
solo. The Jinrai? There's a burnout. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Looking for a hold.
I called it. I called it.
Nice fire. This is gonna hurt.
Vulcan blast. Will this change the round? How's this? Risky medium kick.
Player one.
Was definitely sweating during that well-earned win.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Crossover attack. Quick dashing. There's an overdrive art. Nice solid counter. Still slugging it out here.
How's this?
Stops the attack by using a drive parry. Taking stock. Player two chases them down. Spins the gauge on the drive rush. Player two is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Will they try to finish the round with a drive move? Oh, burnout triggered. Hits them for the stun. This KO. Player one
Takes the round like a thief in the night.
what else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Sticks the jump in. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player two chases them down. Can they stop this life lead from getting bigger? Both fighters planning something? Checks with a medium kick. Drive rush to keep it going. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. This is the grab. Jinrai kick uses the gauge for a super art. What'll happen here? Burnout!
Expect the tempo of the match to change.
Player one has an empty...
Ooh, lands a rising uppercut.
Player one can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it all in with the rush. The drive gauge is screaming for more attention.
Drops him hard.
They're recovered. Oh, bends it on the fireball. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Uses their drive gauge. Jumps. A jump in. Jinrai kick for
Links it. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Take them down with a tail right. Time for the ground and pound. Yo, you good?
Finn.
Betting it all on the drive rush.
Both top drive rush. Parry connects. This is the time to believe in your ability. All in. What a finish.
Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell them what's good.
Round
They're
one.
still at it. No one's willing to step away from a rematch.
Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. That parry may be just the catalyst they need. Can't tech the throw? What are they thinking here? There's a wall splash, which leaves them wide open. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player two turned this right around with that super. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Heats it up with a well aware of the life in meters. Really good decision making. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Gets the combo. Shoots off a fireball up close. Gets the jump in. Still scrapping for control of the space. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it?
Extra spicy Shoryu connects.
Closes the gap. Experiencing burnout. The corner throw ends it. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Throw escape. Goes for the jump in. Both fighters look throws them. Both fighters planning something? Target combo in forward rush. Links it. Perfect flash dart. Okay, he's not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Player 2 can't let this connect with the throw. Next, the counter. Burns out. Dragon left no hesitation or regret. Hits him with that NSF double. Sends him a personalized telegram with that frightening critical. Can they muster up the nerves to fight back? It is over. That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, top that.
Another fight is coming your way.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Poison's on the menu.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? That was a solid anti-air. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Throws them to negate the block. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 2 has completely used all of their drive game. In there! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Drive time! The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Triggers Toxic Blossom to stack the deck. Solid trigger on the Toxic Blossom to pile on the damage.
Just goes for it at this range.
The super doesn't hit. Player perfect KO. They were in full control there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Fight.
Adds a bit of OD spice there. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Makes a solid read with the dragon. Gutsy play with the crab.
Betting it all on the drive run.
Reversal. They're taking a step back. This unleashes some big damage.
Too slow.
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale.
Yo, you good?
Player 1, they pick this time to bust this out. Yo, knock, open up the door. It's real. Yatsu's coming for you with the claws and steel. Take rushes in. Player 2, it is over. Player 2 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Sandblast. Blossom. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Trips them up. The drive parry was successful. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Lots of aggression from both sides. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Answers that jump in with a perfectly timed parry. They made it look easy. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Got their eye on the air. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Big counter. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Oh, burnout triggered. In there. Player one on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Medium kick parries the jump in to shut it down. Throws them to negate the block. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Sandblast. Springs forward with a drive rush. Player rising, uppercut. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Painted talons are out. Let's see what happens now. Drive rush to keep it going. Dashes up. This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. Player two is in a very good spot now. Blossom. Long-range fireball to break the silence. Nightshade Pulse comes reach out and blast somebody. A super art? This is what a finish! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player one chases them down. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. The jump-in is denied. Knockdown. Grabs him.
Go to sleep.
Uses the drive rush here to burn out.
Expect the tempo of the match to change.
Player two can't afford the stakes without that 5 gauge. Each hit is so important here. Barely blocks the jump-in. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Knockout and KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Burns the drive gauge. Misses the grab. Breaks the block with a throw. Player one is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Going in? Triggers Toxic Blossom to stack the deck. They're backed up into the corner. Time to reassess the situation? Ends the meter, hoping for a good return.
This is the kind of acupuncture you don't want, because one touch from Yatsu is damn near fatal.
Hold your breath.
Burn out, but they may have a plan here.
Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game.
Drops them hard.
What a finish! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Burns the drive gauge. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. All right. Player two in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? Player one creates a good corner opportunity. They've been pushed into the wall, and the stun's there. KO. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? The attack is parried. Nightshade Pulse drive rush to keep it going. So they move forward to pressure the opponent. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Genius read. Sandblast. Anything could happen here. Rising uppercut. Escapes with the reversal. Awesome. They decide to take a breather to regroup. So, what's next? What'll happen here? Oh, burnout triggered. Drive rush to keep it going. They're going for the super art? Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from finding the target?
All in with the rush.
Burnout, but they may have a plan here. One player is in burnout state. Is it time to end this? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Farewell.
What a finish!
That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight.